start recording now because no matter who it is that you're wanting to communicate with, you have a young male that passed suddenly, unexpectedly, okay? Is that this Cliff person? He tells me he passed very suddenly, unexpectedly, hard to breathe situation, something he just like walks right into. Does that make sense? Sorry if it was hard to hear me before this point. But it almost seems like a decline you can't avoid. I love how I'm channeling your person before I even know your person's name. I love this. It really seems unavoidable. And it almost seems like, there he is. It almost seems, here, I want to give you a little visual. It almost seems like I'm going down like steps that are crumbling, and he says he messes with you, plays with that one hair on the top of your head all the time. So he's antagonizing me already. Okay, so it almost feels like a situation that kind of crumbles out from underneath us, but then he shows me like you on the edge of the step on solid ground, and like it's the equivalent of helping an old man down the stairs, but no matter who it is, and no matter the age, and no matter the stairs, it's just a situation like they're being tended to while their situation crumbles. I can't tell if it's a medical thing. I can't tell if it's a physical situational thing. It almost feels, I want to say medical, but it feels situational. Okay, you guys seem very close in proximity to each other. I'm asking him if you got a chance to say goodbye, and I feel like there's closure, so you don't like hold on to or mourn after the fact that we didn't get to say goodbye. You guys, you feel like you take good care of this person. Even if it's a friend, they're very endearing to you. You understand this person on an emotional level, and he gives me sign symbols that we may have his clothes or a piece of him, or something made out of pieces of his clothes is what I meant to say, or fabric of some sort. And then he says he's always up to something, always doing something, always of service to somebody. So in everyday life, he's a man of routine, or a person of routine, very predictable. If he's very predictable, he seems grounded, stable, but he tells me he passes before his time, quickly, suddenly. I can't tell if it's medical. I can't tell if it's situational. He seems pretty straight and narrow. The ground would have to be crumbling. The situation would have to be unique. I don't have anything really of his, and yes, he was. Who is this to you? He has the soul of a 70-year-old man, but in my brain, he looks like 30s, kind of slender, and with darker hair. Yes, he passed from a heart attack, and my life is crumbling. He was gonna be my fiance. Oh my gosh. So you have this fiance. Oh my gosh. And he's talking about how you take like incredible, it's gonna be dark, sorry, when you're watching this back. He's talking about how you're taking incredible amounts of care for him. He passed right before he was going to propose. You're so right. You are so right for all. And you know what? It kind of almost like, he should have, if he could have, he would have done it sooner because he wanted to, but then it's like he should have because of everything that followed. I just see like a female and like a rug being pulled out from under you, and kind of like a ruthless feeling about it, or like you start a GoFundMe and somebody else takes the money from it type of thing. I'm not saying nothing about nobody. I'm just saying, and so first of all, soulmate. Second of all, he tells me he didn't leave you enough, so that's either talking about the things after his passing, like I was just saying, or like, I don't know, he probably would have left you a couple more kids. I don't know if you had kids yet, but if you didn't, that's what he's talking about. Like, I didn't leave enough of me with her, but you're gonna have a happy life. Okay, you said he had a heart attack. He says that he was having this heart attack. He shouldn't have left me at all, right? Don't worry, I'll kick his ass later. Okay, and I'm virtually kicking his ass right now. You just can't see. Don't worry. And so, shit, what was I gonna say? I started beating the crap out of him. Man, the things that happen here. Okay, he shouldn't have left you at all. Nope, you're totally right. he tells me it hasn't been that long since he's ended up passing. He also, he was telling me something about his heart attack. Hold on. He's telling me something about, oh yeah, he said he was having these signs and symptoms for days. It wasn't even just being tired the night before. He makes me feel like he was having it for days. And it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like that. Remember how I'm like, I can't tell if it's a medical thing or if it's a physical thing. Like, I can't tell if I'm just tired, if I just need a break, if I'm just, running low on testosterone, or if I'm having a heart attack. It didn't feel like that. So I see you close in proximity at the end, and then I don't see you with feeling like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. So where were you? Who found this person is what I would love to know. Whew, I almost feel sunshiny when we find them. It all started as like congestive heart failure, right? And it had been something that was like domino affecting off of itself, and there was no way to know it was gonna lead to a total heart attack. Chugging water one time before bed doesn't mean I'm gonna be healed. His mom notified me, and I was in Utah. Oh my gosh, talk about just having the blinders on and emotionally losing your mind. Do you have a baby with him? Do you have children? He's talking about kids for you, giving you children. I don't know if you, and if you don't have kids, I see a kid. You're supposed to have at least one daughter. That's kind of like what I'm trying to get at here. So I don't know if you had kids with him, but I think that you're supposed to end up having kids anyway. You're supposed to at least come out of there with a daughter. So we'll see. Not to. Oh, she goes, I do have one daughter. Okay, great. So that's who I'm talking about then, because boom. Boom shakalaka, friend? Okay, cool. He loves her. He loves you. He's not going anywhere at heart, but you know what? Heal chapters. Don't let the ink from one chapter bleed onto the next chapter, onto the next chapter, onto the next chapter. Give the ink some time to dry. It is what it is, and he loves you, honestly.